Hey everyone, this is going to be the first 1.39b version of Arena. I'm going to be recording and uploading on YouTube. This was a match that, for those of you that were tuning in to my stream last night, didn't get to see. So, think of this as my way of making it up to you guys, at least for right now, until I can figure out the streaming problems. And once I get that fixed, I'll be able to do more. Streams a lot more often. All right, to get things going, we got Reks' team on top, Severe Weather Alert, and on bottom, Eternal's team, the Testy Mimes. Reks has Blizzard the Archer, Hailstorm the Archer, Rain the Priest, and Hurricane the Scholar. To make a couple quick notes, the magic guns are now forced to hands, so you can't combine Blast Gun, Blaze Gun, or Glacier Gun with Kaiser Plate or anything like that. Plus, the Kaiser Plate got changed anyway, so that would not have worked. You would have to do the Magic Gun and 108 Gems combo to get the boost out of it. The other thing too is their range has been drastically reduced from 6 to 4. You might not think it sounds that much, but trust me, it's a bit of a game changer actually. They still keep the same power though. They're not that much useless. So I just want you to bear that in mind. But this is basically what you call it? A lightning absorb team, as you can see right here. Multi-absorbent, actually, when you think about it. Magic Ring can absorb wind and earth, as Rebel Costume can now absorb lightning and water. One thing to note too, Reks, I just want to let you point out very quick, is that golden hairpins no longer add 1 MA to your overall base stat. They only just boost Holy and Dark. I just want to point that out. So you might want to consider changing to like maybe Black Hood or something if you want a higher HP total. And you can still keep a decent amount of MP as well. I just want to add a little suggestion right there. For Eternal, we got Steiner the Paladin, Edward the Bard, Gogo the Mime, Golf the Geomancer. Here we have a Grand Cross spamming Paladin. He does nothing but Grand Cross spam. Phoenix Blade, which is now Fire Elemental, which I actually prefer. I hated the always slow. I really did. Thank God FFM got rid of it. I don't mind the -1 speed. We do have to compensate for that. Does carry good attack power. Zephyr Shield is something you should use in case you decide to bring the speed back up to normal. It's supposed to be the Swift Plate, but FFM mentioned in the stream last night he forgot to change the ISO, so oh well, he derped. Ramia Heart now just adds 2 MA, and so that means the Bard just can do more damage with the magic attack and setup. In this case, he has Ramana Heart just for a ranged damage option, I suppose. Unyielding goes well with Protect, thanks to the Sure Sheet for added defense. Cannon Flood to inflict status effects, you simply never know. He can also sing, and with movement P up, he's going to need a lot of it. I believe he carries Battle Song. There's a PA Save Mime with item and throw item. Another cool change is that now Mimes can equip armor, which is really, really nice. Because without it, Mimes are just basically defenseless. At least for the most part, they are. And we have with the Martial Arts Geomancer. Does solid damage with his punch art skills. And with the Holy Miner, he just has added Elemental. Alright, 4 minutes in, we're about to go to start the first match. We go to map 12 at the gate of Lionel Castle. So we got Reks in the yellow and Eternal in the black. Things should get really, really, really interesting here. So let's see. Hurricane will rush forward. Rambu and Bo 2. Just too bad the damage was not compounded. It would have been really nice to see. Hawkeye coming up from the Archer. The Geomancer's get right in the way. Don't move proc. The other thing that was changed too was auto potions now has been reduced from 80 to 70. Because auto potion was pretty powerful, and it's still kind of useful. And there's the Grand Cross that we were talking about from before. The Mime can also heal himself with a Mimic Grand Cross, so that's always a good thing right there. The Priest will look for a Bolt spell, and the Geomancer's Oil. Now, the other thing that does too is it gets rid of elemental resistance, at least temporarily. Now, what Eterno's doing here with his Mime and his Bard is mimicking Battle Song, so his Geomancer and his Paladin can do more damage, as well as the Mime, actually. It still does more damage with oil and magic, just not as much damage as it used to. So the Priest goes down off the bat. Eternal is in a 4-on-3 lead. And Battle Song is just going to continue to hit. So they made the Geomancer Spin Fist a lot more deadly. So the Scholars will be looking for Fairy. Does connect. Hailstorm. It's gonna finish off the Geomancer. Now Reks is back in this thing, but those Grand Crosses, specifically the Mimic Grand Crosses, are gonna put Reks on the defensive for quite some time. Now, the downside to Grand Cross healing is your allies don't receive blind protection themselves. So you might have want to reconsidered swapping that for Angel Rain if you want full-on immunity Grand Cross healing. There's the raise 2. More Grand Cross action. So far, Eternal hasn't exactly been able to put Reks away fast enough. But at the same time, Eternal is still going to be piling on the damage. And the Bard actually hits despite blind. There's Carvmado. And there's the PA save. And there's the damage. Could have been a double kill, but was not the case. See, Revive actually lands. This time, that missed. And some of a Mimic backfire, but nothing too bad, at least as far as Eternal's concerned. And there's that Spin Fist from the Geomancer. Triple panel Ramu, very nice. The Bard finally goes down. So far, Reks is actually staying in this thing, but I don't think that his units are gonna last much longer. Especially with these Mimic Grand Crosses hitting over and over. And there's the battle song. Once again. It's also going to make the Bard's Counter Flood a lot more damaging too. Because Geomancy depends on PA and MA. So that's another good reason why to have battle song. Eternal takes round 1. We're going to round 2. Round 2 is about to get underway right now as we are in map 55, I think. Lost Sacred Precincts, yeah, regardless. Last match was actually a little bit of a back and forth action, but yeah, it was Eternal that came up with the victory. We're going to see how round 2 shapes up. Bow 2 got blocked. There's some Thunder Flare action. And Demon Fire. Oil proc onto the Scholar. It's a counter magic heal. Double counter magic heal. But also oil the Geomancer. So that should be interesting, to say the very least. We're going to see how Reks can capitalize on the oil. 126 damage. Oil is now removed. I'm surprised that Archer just didn't block the Paladin's way, actually. So that way he could not get across. Geomancer is still chipping away. The Mime mimics the Elemental. Let's see. Steiner will go for a Grand Cross. Does not KO the Archer. See, the Mime is still... Well, okay. Yeah, it's still rather passive, except for just tossing items around. The Bard's still saying as well he should be doing. And let's see how much more of a distraction this Geomancer can be. Blizzard will go for Hawk's Eye, as Hailstorm will go for double Hawk's Eye. Ramu hitting 2 people. And Bow 2 finally brings down the Geomancer. Rex's mages are working in tandem right now. But Eternal is... he's still ticking. And that battle song is only going to keep going on and on. I do not think that... unless Reks can finish off the opponents quick enough, I don't think Reks is going to be able to stand a chance. Armor Break misses, and that's going to trigger Dragon Spirit. Raise 2 connects. Let's see. Steiner will probably go for... Yep, a kill into the Priest. And the Mime throws the Phoenix down. As does the Archer. Let's see. Hurt and Heal magic. Coming up. Nice little tornado action from the Scholar. That's going to combine with the Priestess's Bolt 2. Yep. Hurt and heal. But... oh! Crit shot. Oh, Jesus. Thank you, Battle Song. See, no... yeah, I was about to say, he has Dragon Spirit. What am I saying? I was thinking HP Restore for whatever reason. Alright, so Reks is still hanging in there right now. We can see another fairy coming up. Jesus, Battle Songs, what we can get piling on higher and higher and higher. And Eternal is just going to eventually one-shot all of Rex's squad here. I mean, still busy sandbagging right now. There's a revive. And the bird is still singing that battle song. But here's where the AoE is actually going to come into play. Everyone's already bunched themselves up. And now Eternal is going to be on the defensive. Because that's what Reks wants here. He wants Eternal's team to be bunched together. And that's where AoE is going to rip them apart. Low Demon Fire action. Mimic Demon Fire. Very nice. However, this still puts Eternal on the defensive because that priest is still there. And she can still throw those bolt 2s around. I mean, it doesn't matter how much battle song, at least at this particular point, Eternal can rack up. If his units can't stay up, then they might as well be dead. Little bolt action. See, chakra from the Geomancer. Wow, that's a lot of healing out of that chakra. Oh my god. That Paladin's going to be going really soon, so Reks would be at a permanent 4-on-3 advantage. The Geomancer has Warpath too, so it can only be a matter of time. PA save, auto potion, and the Bard goes down again. Now the Paladin crystallizes. So let's see what's going to happen here. More bolt spells. Actually, if this Geomancer can get in range, he'll be hitting at least 3 people with Spin Fist. Oh, 340 Spin Fist. Nice. But too bad that he was not in range to hit multiple targets. Oh, God. I really hate this cough. I really do. So let's see. Geomancer's gonna go for a double kill Spin Fist. Oh! HP Restore hits first. So now things are gonna get really interesting right here. Can Eternal clean up after all these battle songs? Don't forget that the Mime can still attack as well. The Bard has to wisely stay back. I don't know how much longer this Geomancer can tank on his own. I mean, Auto Potion's great, but it's a matter of he's going to get gained up on and he's going to go down. Kind of like that. Now the Mime has to rush back in there just to revive the Geomancer. And I don't know if this Bard can even stand up on his own. At least I don't think so. Skull getting right in the way of the Mime. Make sure the Geomancer can't get revived. There's no counter flood either. The Mime is still in sandbag mode. So Reks will be taking round 2. Mime is still sandbagging, but the Mime will be going down really soon. right about now. Alright, we're going to round 3. See you guys there. Alright, tiebreaker time, as we are now at map 77, Lanalia Plateau. This is a medium-sized map, so do expect a team to reach one another at least within a turn or two. But yeah, last match, Reks was able to capitalize on Eternal's team bunching themselves up, and they keep getting massacred by AoE over and over again. And it was just downhill from there. Let's see what the Skull can do. Ramu? And Botu. All Eternal's teams are still standing. Not for long. So far, Reks has gained a very early lead here. And a crit shot. Crit shot from the Bard and a Mimic Harp shot from the Mime. And Ramu takes out the Paladin, and Eternal's team is getting mopped with right now. My god. Although it's down 11, the Paladin just got back up from re-raise, and that Bard. I don't think the two of them alone stand a chance. Yep, Eternal's team just got absolutely massacred. Making no bones about it, so Reks wins. GG.